At some point in the last year, you probably saved a post because it felt authentic and then never thought about it again. Well, that's the problem. In 2026, authenticity is not a vibe anymore, it's a receipt. Anyone can sound human now. AI makes it so easy to write thoughtful posts, smart captions, behind-the-scenes stories, basically on demand. But looking real stops being special. Tone is no longer proof. The question shifts from how it sounds to where it comes from. And for brands, that turns authenticity into a supply chain problem. Who actually said this? Who lived this? Who is putting their reputation behind the story? Real trust comes from content that carries friction. A person whose name and role exist in the real world, an experience that could be checked, a relationship that would hurt if it broke. And that is where partnerships stop being distribution hacks and start becoming credibility infrastructure. Because when employees, customers, suppliers, creators, all stakeholders tell stories with a brand instead for it, three quiet things happen. One, their lived experience sets a boundary on what can be said, their reputational risk forces honesty, and their human context makes exaggeration harder. If you want a simple check for any authentic story, ask yourself, who would lose reputation if this were false? What real situation is this pinned to? Can anyone outside the brand verify it? If you cannot answer those calmly, you don't have authenticity, you just have styling. The strongest brands will still publish content, but they will not behave like any other content factory. They will orchestrate narratives across real stakeholders. For example, the cashier who changed how a store feels, the client who pushed back and improved the product, the supplier who held the line on quality. The metric quietly moves from how many people saw this to how verifiable is this story or this information. Not just reach, comments or watch time, but traces of origin. Is there a real person attached? Is there a clear checkable context? Would it still stand if someone called the people involved? In an AI-saturated world, authenticity stops being a style choice. It becomes an operational question. Today, take one authentic story in your content calendar and attach a real person, a real stake, and a way to verify it. If you cannot do that, it's a signal for you to let that story go.